Thank you for joining Crystal Water Tarot for another timeless reading. This reading is going to be for Aries, and this reading is for the next 7 days for whenever you find it. And let's go ahead and get started. We have shed old programming. You are the expression of something wonderful, and it's the number 14. And I'm getting this sense that you're going through some change. You're letting go of some old thoughts, beliefs, or the way people see you. Maybe you're changing your appearance. You're changing the way you think. The way you look at things, the way you view things. Maybe the way you thought, the way you could do certain things. Maybe you're looking at things differently, but I'm sensing in a much positive way. You're thinking, oh, I could never do that, but now you're realizing, oh, I can. Or maybe you're, but my parents did it that way, I'm going to do it that way. You're letting go of those things. Or maybe I should have kept that because that's the way we always did it. It was handed down from my great-grandparents to my grandparents, yada, yada, yada. And that's the way you're letting those types of things go. So you're definitely letting some things go that were maybe handed down through family. Maybe again you're letting some things go in a various ways. This reading is for the collective, so it could be a variety of things. So let's get some more information. We've got the Fool. So definitely letting go of some things, and you're moving on. You're starting fresh. You're looking at the way, I'm thinking a new chapter. You're letting things go. You're starting off, and you are just ready to move forward. You're putting maybe the past behind, certain pieces of the past. You're moving forward. You're letting things go that don't serve you anymore. That type of thing. Definitely positive. Definitely maybe the way people saw you, and you're proud of it. I'm just getting that because of the way the Fool's holding their head. You're looking up. You're looking forward. You're holding your head, and you're proud of what you've accomplished so far. We've got the Knight of Wands. This is moving forward. Changes are happening within your life. This is not easy for you because you are maybe going against certain things. You're maybe going against certain beliefs that have been within your family, by what others think, but you're moving ahead. And it's not necessarily going that slow. It might not have started happening yet. You could be in the middle of it. You could be at the end of it. But whatever this is, this card's not a slow card. You're moving. Or if it starts, when it happens, you're just going to be like, yep, I'm ready to move forward. Whatever has happened, you're going forward. And again, the Knight of Wands is a proud card. And whatever you've accomplished so far in your life, again, you're proud of it, and you really should be. You may have overcome certain things in your life that have been a challenge. We've got the Seven of Swords. Originally you may have been afraid to come out. There's no going back. In your life, whatever you've gone through, people that you've trusted may not have turned out to be the most trustable. People might want you to maybe not move forward. They might want to see you stay in your beliefs, maybe keep your new ways, kind of not sharing them with the world. But again, they may not want you to show who you truly are. They may not want you to come out and show who you truly are, the wonderful person that you are. If this is related to a job, maybe it's a new skill. Maybe you are now, maybe you're in a position where you always kind of maybe you were the one who did work that nobody really realized that you did it, and you were maybe supporting somebody else who took all the credit for it, and they just wanted you to kind of stay in the shadows. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this card, the Seven of Swords. And they want you to kind of stay in the background, hidden away, so that they got the glory and you basically got nothing. And that's where this is heading up. And you're coming out. You're like, yeah, no, I'm done with that, people. I'm done, wearing the little dark cape that keeps me hidden, the invisible cape. And you're coming out and you're like, yep, nope, I'm coming ahead. So I'm getting that, again, people didn't want you to move forward. And again, this could be family who basically wanted you to stay in your place. And I'm also hearing know your place. And you're like, yeah, nope, I'm going to be true to who I am. And we've got karma in reverse, which is the judgment. And normally this is the rite of passage, the final verdict. And I'm getting a sense of, yeah, no. People tried to keep you kind of, they didn't want you to move forward. And I'm thinking, everybody goes through the rite of passage, and people didn't want you to have your awakening. People didn't want you, again, people just wanted to keep you stifled, no matter what it is. People didn't want you, if you have kids and you don't want them to see them grow up, that's what I'm sensing. People didn't want you to go forward. People didn't want you to move up, whatever this is. People didn't want you to succeed in a sense of moving up, going through the rite of passages, going up, coming forward, awakening to a new life, in that sense and everything. But what I'm also seeing is, they want, and I'm getting the sense with this moon being covered, they wanted to keep you hidden, is what I'm sensing. But again, with these two cards here, you're not having none of that. You're coming forward. You're going to shine. And with the eclipse here, I'm seeing that, as we all know, with eclipses, that dark cloud, that dark thing that covers the sun moves away, and then the sun shines. And we have 42, Truth Seeker, strengthen your intuition, senses, and lift the veil from your mind's eye for a clearer connection to the source. And I'm kind of getting the same thing with this here. Truth Seeker, again, show your truth, know your truth. And with this card here about shedding old programming, I'm getting, shedding that old skin, letting it go, being true to who you are. Creative expression of something wonderful. And expression is who you are. Expression can be through writing, showing who you are, the way you dress, the way you talk, what you express. And you're now becoming true to who you are, how you live, how you decorate your house, whatever the case may be. And with here, I'm just kind of reminds me of an eye, and you're looking for the truth, and you want to share the truth of who you are. You want that sense of letting people know who you are. You don't want to stay in that old world of old beliefs. You want to seek the truth. You want to share the truth. And with the shedding the old programming, that to me is shedding the old, I'm thinking the old ways maybe. And old programming, sometimes when people tell you, when people maybe put you down or something like that to try to hold you back, you're shedding that. Because sometimes when we're told we're something and we're constantly told that, we believe it. But you're letting that go. Or if we're told, how we saw our parents do something, that's old beliefs. We're shedding that old programming. And we're seeing the light. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. And again, with this card here, with the eclipse, that eclipse is going to move away and the sun is going to shine and you're going to move forward. And again, this can be happening now. It can just start, or it may be that you're in the stages of beginning. Eclipse, celebrate cycles. And again, we have the eclipse there. And again, we all have cycles in our lives when things start, move, and then end. And right now, you may be getting this. You may not have gotten to this cycle. You may be getting this cycle, whatever the case may be. However it resonates for you. Manifest. Dream deep and ask for whatever you want. And again, you need to maybe you want something and people just said, yeah, no, that's impossible because of the old ways, the old programming. And those people may be still stuck in that programming of, that's the old ways. We never did that, so we're going to do it this way. We've always done it that way. And that's where you may be stuck. And, throughout my life, I've heard, well, that's the way we've always done it. Or, that's, your grandparents, your parents, when I was younger, you should never do that. That's old programming, and that's what you're trying to move away from. You are, depending again where you are. Now we're going to get a timing card. This could be, take it how it resonates with you. This could be something to do with when it's happening. It could have to do with an event that may trigger this. It could have to do with a person that may be related to this. For some of you, this may be happening now. It could have to do with, it looks like 6 o'clock, something around 6 o'clock a.m. p.m. It could have to do with clocks. Not sure how. I'm seeing like a city. But what I am seeing is a person standing by themselves. And you may be going through this journey feeling like you are alone. But you're not. You're never alone. It just may feel that way. But again, for some of you, it may be you may be going through this right now, or certain things that may be happening now are going to trigger this event, or trigger you starting this process. Now let's get an angel number for you that you can. 2023, endless cycles. And we talked about cycles with the eclipse. So charisma, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetition, repetition, circumstances and patterns. There are some truths you resist to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond. Depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you take a change, then you make a change, and the world around you follows. So that really fits here. Because again, and it's kind of true, you may make a change and you may make one change that or belief on programming, and then you make that change, and then you make that little change, and that works really well, and then you go back and you make another change, and that's just cycles. And that's I believe we all do that, and that's what you may be going through now. So maybe at this point you've made one change and the sun has shined and you feel it's safe to go ahead, and now you're going to make another change, and it's just a cycle that we go through. 2323 may have something to do, a number you may be seeing. I'm also getting, and I'm also seeing it may reduce to 5-5, and I don't know what that means, but I just felt the need to share that. Again, it could be something that it could mean several things, since this reading is going out to so many. Let's get some charms. Actually, I'm going to keep that. An arcane out. I'm getting repeating. We have an angel. So I had said that you're not alone. Angels are with you. An anchor. You may feel like you need to be centered and anchored down before doing something, or you may be getting stable and you want to feel stable. Starfish. I'm thinking water signs might be with you. Somebody might be related to you. A horse. I'm thinking maybe a unicorn. Possibly, yes. Dreams. An elephant. They have good memories. You're remembering the way things used to be, and maybe you're trying to remove that. Maybe in your childhood you saw the way people were treated. You saw maybe the way your mother or father, what they went through. You hear the stories that they told you, and maybe you don't want to go through that. Maybe if you've got children, you don't want to treat your children the way maybe you were treated. And then we have a cat, 9 lives. And again, I'm seeing R as in repeating. Let's get some tiles for some names. And these names could be having people in your life that may be related to events, times, places. Kurt, Kyle, Kim, R, Ryan, Ray, F, Faye, Frank, Fred, N is Nancy, Nathan, Annie, Harry, Henry, Kay, I'm thinking forward, moving forward rather than backwards. Okay, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope you like this reading. I hope you find it helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did. And I hope you join us again. Thank you.